Hi, my name is Megan, and thank you so much for clicking on my channel. This is brand new. I actually used to have another channel that I did for YouTube that I just did a few videos for, and it was like beauty and makeup and fun things like that because I really enjoy those kind of things and I love the YouTube vloggers, but I just feel like maybe my teaching skills are a little lacking, and I don't know, there was just something that didn't inspire me enough to keep doing it fully, but what did inspire me to do something else was one of my favorite vloggers, Mallory1712, I think. I'll put her link below, but she does a lot of really fun beauty vlogs, and she actually does something on her channel called Wednesday Wisdom, where she speaks about the Lord and what He's teaching her, and she just gives really great Wednesday vlogs on spiritual things. And so I just thought, you know what, that is really, really awesome. And it just really spoke to my heart and kind of stirred things in my heart. Like maybe that's something that I can do because I am a Christian. And you know, my faith is the most important thing in the world to me. And I also do a lot of reading on Christian literature for, I guess, sort of the self-help of Christian literature, or just on all kinds of different subjects, just to always keep myself growing. And I always try to pick things that are really, really biblically based. But basically, my channel is going to be that. It's going to be sharing, you know, what I'm learning. I definitely will have a theme each week, whether it's, you know, wanting peace in your life, or, you know, going through struggles, or joy, how to experience joy, you know, things like that. And of course, it is going to be a Christian channel. It's going to be biblically based. And I just really, really want to reach out to other women because I know it's hard to connect to people sometimes. It's hard to find people that you can talk to. And I know you can't really talk to me, but I'm hoping this channel will just give you something encouraging to go to if you're just needing encouraged, uplifted, on those kind of things. And so I'm not any kind of expert. It's just something that I really wanted to share, and I just really have a heart for women and for fellowship, and that's kind of where my motivation came from for this channel. So a little bit about me. I am currently going through some really huge life changes, which has been great, but it's been really difficult also. My husband is in the Air Force, and we are on our first overseas assignment. So we're actually abroad right now, and this is our house. It's really plain right now because our stuff is on a ship on the way over here. So we are living in what I call the glorified Motel 6. So thus the lovely blue vinyl 80s couch and furniture. It's awful, but I'm grateful that, you know, God provided something for us, but definitely looking forward to having my own things because I really love to decorate, and this is just like literally like living in a Motel 6. And we've been here for almost 3 months, so it's been a long time without my stuff, but I feel like God has really humbled me, you know, to get to a place where I have to be okay and not have my happiness based on, not that it was before, but like I said, I love to decorate. I love to like nest and have my nest and have it all cozy. So hopefully, you know, soon I will have it here and then I can make it a little cozier. But it's definitely been a good lesson for me on just, you know, living humbly and just being content, like no matter what our circumstances, just like, you know, the Apostle Paul says. So for those of you that are possibly watching that are not believers, you know, I just want to share with you that whatever you're going through, honestly, God is the answer to everything. I couldn't go through so much of life without my faith and without having a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. So I just want to put that out there. And for those of you that are watching that are believers, you know what I'm talking about, just that amazing peace that can transcend anything that you're going through. It's pretty awesome. So a little bit about so just to rewind, I probably will have a lot of tangents. I'm definitely going to be myself on this channel, and I can go off in a million different directions, but find, you know, my way back to where I started. So, so we are abroad, and actually where we are in the world is in a pretty dangerous area. I can't really talk about where we are because I'm not allowed to per se, but we are in kind of a dangerous part of the world, and so it can be extremely isolating. We are living on base. We have to live on base here. And the good part about that is I've met a lot of really amazing friends, a lot of great girlfriends that are believers, and we even formed our own little Bible study group, and that's awesome. So it's very important wherever you are, whether you're in an isolated circumstance like me, or whether you're in a regular circumstance, to really fellowship and find groups of people or women that share commonalities. The group that I'm in, we all are married, but we don't have kids yet, and we can just kind of relate in the same way. And then there's the group of, moms that can all relate, and not that you shouldn't intermingle, but I just think it's great to be able to also fellowship with people that are in your same walk of life, whatever that may be. So I just really encourage you to reach out. There's always resources, especially if you're in a church. Plug into those smaller groups and Bible studies, or groups for moms, or singles, or whatever it is. Just plug yourself in there, and it's so important to connect to people. I know that especially when we're going through difficult times, it's sometimes really tempting to just sort of isolate yourself and be alone. And to a degree, sometimes we need to do that, but then there's a point where it gets a little bit dangerous and we start isolating. And I know, again, for me here, I went from working full-time. I am in school and getting my master's, so I do have that, but I went from that and having also a full-time job to literally coming here and having nothing to do all day. And I also can't go off base here without someone else, just because, again, of where we are in the world, and it can be a little bit dangerous and weird. So I'm very isolated here, and it's difficult sometimes, and I do have a lot of time, and so I just felt like it was the perfect time of my life to be able to start something like this. And if you are in a place where you're lonely or you're not really connecting with people, I'm so glad that you found my channel, and I hope that I can I know I can't see you face to face, but just really connect with you and be able to, I just want to be used. The biggest thing is all of this is not me, it's God, and He put this on my heart, and I just pray that He speaks through me, and I just want to be used as a vessel for Him. And so a little bit about my testimony. I have always been a believer. I grew up in an amazing Christian home. My parents are divorced, but I have a huge family on both sides, wonderful family, super supportive, and I did have a great childhood, and I'm super blessed in that way. But at the same time, once I hit my college years, I was still going to church and everything, but I was living very much one foot in, 1 foot out in my walk with Christ. There's a lot of things that I wanted to do my way, and I did not want to sacrifice. I knew that they were wrong. And talk about conviction. We all know that feeling, if you're a believer, of being convicted and having God tell you no, and knowing you're doing something wrong. I would just feel physically, literally ill, but I would still shove through it and stubbornly try to do my own thing. And I just kept falling on my face and falling on my face. So after doing that for way too long, I was probably 25. I think I was 25 when I finally relinquished every part of my life to God and stopped being disobedient in certain areas of my life that I knew were wrong. And once I made that step, I just felt, I was just blessed, and a lot of things really started happening for me. I left my home, and I had been there my whole life, and I left and moved to Southern California, and I met my husband there, and then we got married, and now I'm a military spouse traveling all over the world. So my life has changed a lot, but all those amazing changes really started happening once I really, again, gave my life fully to God and just relinquished the things that I was holding on to. And so if you have those things in your life that are being disobedient, and we're all sinners, every day we have multiple times when we fail and fall short, of God's glory. But I think it's different when you're being specifically convicted on something, and you keep disobeying, and you just have that horrible feeling in the pit of your stomach, the Holy Spirit being no. So conviction is a blessing, because it really challenges us to better ourselves. And so as much as it can be painful when God, corrects us, it's for our own good. And so I just encourage you, to take that step, to just really work on those areas of your life that He's convicting you in. So I just wanted to basically introduce myself today. I don't have no idea who's going to be watching this channel, if anybody is, but I'm just doing it because, again, I feel like I really want to connect with other believers, people that just need to hear encouraging words or just to hear what God is teaching me through different things. And I'm just super excited to start filming and just doing, again, I'll have something specific that I'm talking about each week, which will be posted. This was just more of like an intro to me and where I'm at in my life right now and about what my channel is going to be talking about. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any prayer requests or questions or anything, I would love to have you comment below and I'll definitely get back to you on it. And I really look forward to connecting with all of you. So have a blessed day.